Okay, guys. Well, hey, everybody. It's Alex Goff with Joey Backe from Western Michigan University, captain of the team, president of the club. Is that right? And president of the club and a huge part of a Western Michigan team that is now in the national D1 AA fall final. Joey, you guys have been good for a while, but you haven't gotten this far ever. So, how does it feel? I mean, is it like, oh, it's about time?
I mean, since my freshman year a couple years ago, we've been knocking on the door. We made it to nationals. We got beat pretty bad by Kentucky first round.
Yeah.
And last year we made it to the semis, lost by one try to St. Joe's, very good program. And then in sevens we made it to the national championship, only to lose to Lindenwood Belleville. So, we were knocking on the door. It's time to kick it down.
Right. Good. Interesting. You have a really challenging conference to play in. Obviously, Bowling Green won the whole fall thing last year, but that's a team that you trade back and forth with them all the time. But not just them. Some of the other teams like Louisville and IUPUI and Cincinnati, all very good teams. So you're in a good conference.
Oh yeah, of course. I go in, facing Louisville just as nervous as when I'm facing Bowling Green or facing IUPUI or any of those teams, because on any given Saturday they can come out and they can beat you. So there's no easy games.
All right, good. What's the culture like on this team? What do you guys hang out? Is it mostly about the rugby, or is it there a social aspect to it? How do you put everything together?
This group is very close. We hang out off the field all the time. We're always going to get food together. When we're not at practice, we're seeing who wants to get a lift in, who wants to get a run in together. I knew a lot of these guys in high school. I played against a lot of them, so we've been close for a long time.
That's good. And it's interesting because sometimes you gauge the tone of a team through their coach, and Mark Allen is, I would call him a very cerebral guy. He's pretty controlled, at least when I talk to him. And I don't know. I'd be really interested to see what he's like behind closed doors, or how he fits into that culture.
Mark, he's done everything for this team. All of our coaches have. Their families, they've just done so much for this team to bring it to where it has been. Our backs coach, Samisi, he let me live with him for a summer. He got me my first internship. Trained with him on the beach all summer.
Nice.
So, all of those guys, we're their second family.
Excellent.
They always put us first.
Now this is a true club team, right? This is a student rec type thing. You pay your student rec dues. You go in. You pay your team dues, and
Yep. No scholarships, nothing.
Nothing. Right. And you're what are you studying?
I'm studying mechanical engineering.
Right. As I understand it, you're actually pretty good at that. That's what I'm told. I'm told that you're doing pretty well. Academic scholarship and stuff. So, and there's a lot of guys like that, right? Guys studying challenging. Mechanical engineering is very challenging. Usually, when you run into mechanical engineering students, they don't have time for anything else. So, I don't know about that. You managed to find time for rugby, probably not much else. But this is a true student athlete organization. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
All right. So when you got, you've had those situations where you say you've beaten Bowling Green in the regular season, lost in the championship game or something like that. This happened this year too, but very, very close, and you were able to get yourself to the final. Is there something that has, over the last 12 months or so, just something that you've accomplished or something that's clicked that got you just a little bit closer to where you are?
I think the seventh season in the spring and that semifinal game last fall really brought us closer together as a team. We hang out way more now. We're a lot closer. We know what work we need to do. We know how to win in close games, and we know how to lean on one another. If one of us isn't having the greatest game, we have 14 other guys that can step up. We don't just have 2, 3 superstars.
That's true. Now, I think we definitely get the sense of that you're not, oh well, just give it to this guy or just give it to that guy and wait for him to fix it, right? It's up to everyone. But are there players who perhaps over the last few months sort of stepped in, maybe into roles that were vacant? Anybody just sort of surprised you?
Well, our captain, Manny Bravo, he's the head captain. I'm kind of like the vice right below him. That guy, I swear he doesn't sleep. He works his butt off. I think he works 3 jobs. He's always working out, always studying. That's a guy you want to fight for. That's a guy I don't use this word lightly, but you die for, because he's always out there putting his body on the line for us. Our second row, Justice Delibovi, had a phenomenal MAC tournament. He's been playing phenomenal all year. He was a back coming into this season. He played back his whole life, and they said, hey, if you want to start, you want a chance at proving what you have, you're gonna have to play second row. No questions asked. Step in.
That's great. Very good. So he embraced all the things that go into being a second row, an awful lot of physicality and being in the engine room.
Yep.
Yeah. All right.
It's a tough position.
Excellent. All right. So we're looking ahead to this national final against an Iowa Central Community College team that you may not know an awful lot about. I don't know. What do you have to do well to beat them?
I think our defense has to be clean, no penalties, because they have a kicker who can kick from anywhere on the field. You get a penalty anywhere within your own 50, he's going to put it through the posts. They have a really good back 3, so we have to try to stop their counterattack, try to block off one side of the field, come up quick, come up as a unit, try to take space away from them.
All right, good. And that, I think that jives right into what we're seeing about from Iowa Central, which is a very quick strike team. They can score some points, so you got to keep that low. Offensively, how do you feel about it?
I think we have the forwards we can get the short yardage on anybody. We can always move the ball. Our backs are quick in space. Our inside center can take it through just about anyone. He's a big guy. Our outside center is shifty, not easy to break down. We have kickers everywhere. It's just as long as we stick to our game plan, score early, don't get down on ourselves, then I think we'll have a pretty good game.
All right, very good. And then, Joey, you mentioned that a lot of you had played against each other in high school. So how many of you have rugby experience going into college?
I'd say every one of our starters, everyone on our first team has rugby experience. I've been playing since 4th grade. This is my 12th year.
Excellent. Where did you play?
I'm from Naperville, Illinois. I played for Aniqua Valley High School.
Sure.
So a lot of our teams from the Chicagoland area, Mount Carmel, Brother Rice, Marist, Morton. A lot of us went to South Africa together for a summer and played. And that's actually why I'm here, is because I played with those guys and they recruited me.
All right, very good. So the recruiting is the players and the students sort of saying, hey, this is a good time, this is a good place to be.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. All right. Great program they have out in the Naperville area, and Nuqua, and has produced some excellent players. So, including the freshman of the year for the Big Ten this year.
His brother's on our team too.
That's right. That's true. You see, the Chevalier is everywhere. All right. Well, Joey, I appreciate you taking the time. Best of luck for Western Michigan, and I don't think you need any luck. I think you guys are doing a pretty good job out there. So, congratulations.
Thank you for your time.